Welcome to this video. If you can't watch a 10-minute video, then I'm sorry, but you're lost. Okay, so in your life, you are going to have a mindset. You're going to have a certain opinion and beliefs about things in your life. Whether that be about politics, whether that be about school, whether that be about exercise. And many people have their own little reality. Their own little pocket. Where they think of their own little things. And the problem with that is for for the man with a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. And you are constrained to your beliefs, because your reality is the sum of your actions, and the actions is the sum of your thoughts, and the thoughts are the sum of your perceived options. So, and the perceived options is the sum of your paradigm. And if your perceived options are limited, then you are going to have limited things for reality. And how do you break this? How do you see stuff that other people won't see? How do you become, you know, almost in a sense non-binary? Basically, you don't pick a side. I have another video on that if you want to watch it. Like, how do you see more and you see the best course of option to take towards your goal? Okay, so imagine it like this. You have different tools for different situations. And these tools are your emotions, your beliefs, and you need to have a non-judgment behavior because you are a mirror. You will project yourself on others. And some examples could be you you judge people for doing YouTube or like putting themselves on camera, and you're feared of being judged for doing the thing. Because if you want to try and like a goal is to make 10K a month, got to get some inbound stuff via YouTube, but you can't do it because you judge other people for doing that. Well, then you're kind of in a rut. So you need to have non-judgment because you mirror the people, and you constrain yourself to that. So let's say you judge people for using the red shoe, to run. But if the red shoe is the best situation for, let's say, like a hilly thing, then you're not gonna do it. Like maybe you just love the blue shoe. And yeah, I'm just trying to think. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what you need to do is, you will have a goal, and the goal will demand you of certain beliefs you need to have for you to achieve it. So for example, if you want to run the first 5K, then you need to have a new belief that you need to do running. But the problem with that is you have constraints because maybe you have this shoe or belief that you don't like running. So what you need to do is to basically, look at this, you need to, in essence, flip flop between these shoes. And there is hundreds of thousands of shoes. These shoes are beliefs, or tools. You need to switch through them. Because maybe, like for example, you are currently very indecisive, but in your business you need to be decisive. Bam, you can just decisive, indecisive. You kind of just gotta like right now you're here. You gotta go here. But sometimes, you're in like a difficult social relationship and you need to be somebody. So you gotta think of the thing. This is very abstract, so this might be confusing. Okay. Okay. So dry vacuums. Most people don't know why they want the things they want. Most people don't know why they want like a chiseled, like this is a terrible six pack, but I'm sure you can, most people don't know why they want, 10K a month. Most people don't know why they want these things. Most people don't know why. And it's mostly because of trauma. I know, crazy. And usually what happens in many successful people's lives is something traumatic happens in their life. and they use that as a source of limited fuel to achieve their goal. And I encourage you to find yours. This is called your drive vacuum. Now, let's say you have the goal of making 10K a month, you know? Okay. Why? This is called Psychiatric Needs. Why do you want to make 10K a month? Oh, I want to be financially free. Okay, why do you want to be financially free? Oh, I hate my job. Okay, why do you hate your job? Oh, I hate my boss. Okay, why do you hate your boss? Oh, I hate being told what to do. Okay, why do you hate being told what to do? Because you got bullied. There you go. There's your source. You don't want 10K a month. You just don't want to be bullied. Most people, like, we have a goal and we're in pain. Most people aren't trying to achieve a goal. They're just trying to escape pain, you know? Okay. I believe. Yes. Okay. So another example could be, you know, like you want to get bulked, you know, you want to get, you know, muscles, you know, you want that kind of stuff. Okay. Well, why do you want muscles? Okay, to feel good. Okay. Why do you want to feel good? Like you want other people to care about you. Okay. Why do you want other people to care about you? Okay. Maybe you didn't have a lot of attention when you were growing up. You know, these things like they have roots. You know, and you need to find them because you will have so much clarity. You know, you will actually like. You know, you're doing it for below you, you know? So I encourage you to do that. Okay. That's the end of this video. And if you want to find your dry vacuum and get to 10K a month and to have all the shoes, you know, aka beliefs, there's a link in the description for that. And yeah.